Everyone, over here, we're back, and today we're going to be taking a look at Attaway General, which is a new YouTube series, I believe. I think it's a series, and it is starring popular TikTokers, which means I will have no idea who any of them are, and the only thing I really know about TikTok is that people get really famous on there for lip syncing and mouthing the words to popular songs and movies. So I guess that then translates to their ability to act and say real life lines. I can only assume. So we're going to be watching episode 1. Let's get started.
Trauma team on standby.
This is Nurse Sandy. She's the heart of the ER. Make her laugh and bring her chocolates, and you're golden. But if you make her mad, you're gonna have a really rough road at this hospital.
Attaway ER, what do you got? How many more incoming? Ambulance Bay needs hands. Patient Dr. Henry and everyone on call. Metro bus crashed downtown. We're about to be at capacity. What can we do?
Nothing. Maeve! This is Maeve. She's our top second year. She's gonna finish the tour while I go home. I'll be back when I can.
The girls, so it's like a huge emergency, and then they're like, what do we need? And then she's like, nothing. Follow this girl. I just go away. Like, she looked like she did not want to be there, which I feel like realistically, if you are giving a tour to interns, you probably don't want to be there. So far, realistic.
This is gonna suck.
Oh my god, he's such a teenager, like, oh, I don't want to be here. So far he's my favorite.
This is the break room. This is where we hang out and have lunch.
That's usually what break rooms are, so good thing you are introducing them to one of the most important rooms in a hospital, is where you go to relax. Which I think that is, I'm not saying that that's not true, because especially right now, nurses and doctors, any moment they can take a break. They probably are just passing out in the break room.
Next year, you're responsible for Franklin.
Who's Franklin?
This is Franklin. He's a little temperamental, so gotta make sure you clean him out nightly.
Shouldn't we be doing more than learning how to make coffee?
No, you're an intern. That's all you gotta do is make coffee.
Emergency out there.
You're also like 12 years old.
Jack and Rosie, you guys can help me upstairs with lunches. Kit and Georgia, there's a new shipment of donated toys in the shed. I want you to find them, sterilize them, and bring them to the pediatric wing.
The shed?
Well, I can see why they call this room the shed.
Come on.
Because it's a room full of stuff. That's usually what a shed is, and good job. I can see, she just seems so annoyed. Like the other girl and the boy seem so they don't want to be there. So it's like, if this is an intern program, I can only assume with them being interns that this means that they want to do something in the healthcare world. So I don't quite understand why two of them are just so uninterested in everything that everybody is saying, and they just want to go home and leave. So it's kind of a weird take of they went the annoyed teenager route when they clearly signed up for this, I assume, unless this is some punishment for them.
The faster we finish, the faster we can go do something real.
We've been here 5 seconds.
Studies show we form lasting impressions about others within seconds of meeting. So I can't be with you in a closet when I meet Dr. Henry.
Yeah, she's so over this. She said we've been here for 5 seconds, and she's already done with everything. Again, when you're an intern, you do the bottom of everything, especially if you are children. You can't touch anything.
Surgeon in the state.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the same accolades as a father.
Seriously? You're his daughter? You're so lucky you don't even know it.
So her dad is a doctor, and I guess wanting her to also be a doctor, and she doesn't want to be a doctor. I guess that makes sense on why she has such an attitude and does not want to be there.
If you're so advanced, why don't you go scrub in? Leave me be.
Maybe I will.
What did that, go scrub in? What is, am I missing something? Is that some term that I am not aware of in the health world, unless she was talking about yeah, that must be a healthcare term and I'm just dumb.
So, why did you volunteer to work at a hospital?
I got arrested. Beats juvie.
Alright, well, at least I'm getting understanding of why these two kids are here who seem like they don't want to be here. Is he is supposed to be doing this as like some sort of like community service thing, and then the other girl is there because her dad is forcing her to be there. And this girl is putting on a hairnet completely wrong. Very, very wrong. Alright, I mean, unless she's gonna like tie her hair up and put it, like, it's not right. She realizes that it's not a beanie, right? Like, it's a hairnet. It's not a beanie.
What about you?
I just love to help people.
For real?
Why is that something to laugh at? Why do you want to be here? Because I want to help people, which is one of the most genuine things of why people want to go into a healthcare profession, because they care about people. I mean, but ha ha.
Do you work here?
Sure do. What do you need?
My doctor, she took me back here forever ago and she hasn't come back yet.
Sorry, but it's really busy right now.
You can't say like, oh, hey, let me go check and see if I can get her. Let me see if I can stop somebody. Because that's what I would say. I'd be like, okay, let me see if I can get someone. Not like, it's busy. You clearly are fine with your whole arm bleeding. You look like you don't need help.
Huge accident.
I know, I was in it.
Of course he was. Do you not see his arm? His arm is like completely covered in blood. And she's like, boy, do you not see that there was an accident? Like, I don't care about your bloody arm. Like, you're not important. What did she think? Did she just like, again, is he a ghost? Can nobody see him?
Oh, that must have been...
Yeah, I got pretty lucky.
I mean, maybe because he's like kind of blocking most of it, so that's why she couldn't see it. But she's like, oh, that must have sucked. Like, she just doesn't care about this kid. She was so excited to be a part of this hospital. She was taking notes earlier. Then the second someone who needs help reaches out to her, she's like, oh, it's busy. Oh, I mean, oh, you were in a wreck? That sucks. Like, she just didn't care.
I'm a little worried right now because I'm losing a lot of blood.
You should be fine to wait a little. If you hit an artery, you would have passed out by now.
That's comforting.
Use this instead. Lots of pressure. And soak it in.
Is she legally allowed to be touching the patients right now? And also, like, shouldn't she... I mean, I know... she was sent down to go to the shed to find toys and pluck their hairs or something. And now she is upstairs in the, I can only assume, the emergency section of the hospital, since there was just a major emergency, just taking care of this kid. Nobody thinks that that's weird. You know, she's not wearing gloves. She's not properly dressed. But okay.
Cold water. The sweatshirt.
Oh, thanks. I'm holding.
Also, she's just putting a wrap on it. She hasn't cleaned it or anything. I assume you would need to clean a wound like that.
6-year-old female, 3rd-degree burns, possible smoke inhalation. We couldn't get a line in.
Give me a 24-needle norepinephrine. What else can I do?
Oh, you've done more than enough. You can go back to your normal duties.
Okay.
She's close to coding.
Come on. Show me a vein.
I mean, I guess I understand, but they clearly need help, and he was willing to stay there because I'm guessing he was a fireman or a paramed or something. I guess I didn't see his outfit, or I'm sorry, his work uniform. Outfit, because he's not really a emergency worker. But if he's like, hey, let me help, I can stay, I'm clearly trained. They also need him there because they got a craziness going on, and his help could be beneficial, but that wouldn't, give our 4 or 5 main actors any reason to do anything, right?
So, if you don't mind me asking, what did you do to get arrested?
Why are they even wearing hairnets? They're wearing these hairnets like they're beanies or like a beret. I guess it's just for aesthetic purposes. It's not for any other reason. At least they're wearing gloves. They at least gave them those.
Come on, dude. You're the last one. You have to eat. Hey, don't ignore me.
Hey, Jack, maybe try a gentler approach.
okay.
Jesus, why are you being so rude to this clearly sick child in a hospital? Like, leave him alone.
That's mine.
Eat your food.
What are you doing? You can't just force him.
Yeah, you're
Here,
fired.
let
I
me
fired
try.
him. He's fired. Get out of here. Like, community service done. Go pick up trash on the highway. They'd be much more useful there. God, just being rude to children, being just like snooty kid.
How about the airplane?
Favorite character? That child so far. He did exactly what I would have loved to do. Throw food at that child after that attitude.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Don't come any closer.
I don't think that's gonna.
He's not robbing her. He walked into the shed, which clearly has a bunch of, I can only assume, I don't know, things that they need. And wait, is he the janitor? Is that the kid? Is that the kid that was helping earlier? Okay, now I see why she told him to go away, because he's not professional in the medical field. Okay, all right, I think I got it. Okay, that now things are a little more clear. And then this girl, the daughter of the doctor, now thinks that this janitor is going to rob her. Got it.
Hurting you on.
Depends where I put it.
You're new TV, aren't you?
Nicely done, Sherlock. Now, what are you doing? Do you always sneak up on people when
You
they're
know
sleeping?
when I said at the beginning of this, TikTokers got popular for mouthing just words that other people have said?
Actually, I had a reason to be in here. Some of us have work.
Am I supposed to congratulate you?
If you want to.
Wait, so I assume they have a history, because otherwise this would like creep me out, and then I would be like, okay, back up, like I'm gonna spray you with cleaner, because they must know each other, because otherwise, like, I'd be like, why are you getting close to me?
BP's too low. I can't find a vein. I need more hands. You, come here.
It's our first day.
Get over here. Come on.
What? What? You just call some random kid? You don't even know if she, like, works there or not. Like, for all you knew, that was, like, the girlfriend or just a friend of the boy who got hurt. You just yelled for the closest person you saw to come over and help you. And even then, it's her first day. She clearly cannot help. But I guess this doctor who doesn't wear gloves doesn't care.
And
so,
we're in.
They told the janitor who works there, not saying he has any health things, but he's at least worked there for a while, to go away. But this girl who has been at the hospital for maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes is now helping the doctor, which I think that what would have been better is if the nurse came around to help, and if she just wanted to maybe hold the mat. Either way, this girl should not be helping. I don't quite understand. This hospital just seems like anyone can do anything. You just walk in, you become a doctor at this hospital. So, seems very professional.
Keep up the rescue breaths. Hey, good job. Kit, I'm Dr. Henry.
I know, you're amazing. I read your book.
He's a really famous, he's like one of the most famous doctors maybe ever, we'll say ever in this universe. And he just called one of the first people he saw to help him. Maybe that's why he's so famous, because somehow his patients don't get sick by him not wearing gloves and calling random people that he just looks at to come help him. So, hey, good for him. Great. This is the famous doctor. This is the daughter doctor, the dad daughter, the doctor's daughter. No, he's not the doctor's daughter. The other one is. What am I trying to say?
Amazing, and that was...
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, he's clearly busy. She's like sitting there being like praising him. And, you know, this doctor is clearly busy. They just had a huge bus emergency, and he's got to go. He's got to go yell at someone else to help him who he's never seen before.
Give it up for Mrs. Claus. What happened to you guys?
We've had to deal with a demon. We can't leave until he eats, but we've tried everything. Everything.
Ooh. Now I get it. They're not professional actors. I'm not saying they are, but there's just some times where you're just like, ooh, I felt that one. I felt how TikTok that was.
The adrenaline was amazing. So first I stuck into the ER and there was this boy, he was bleeding everywhere. So I saved his life. And then Dr. Henry called me over out of all the nurses in the ER to help save this girl with third-degree burns. It was crazy.
And super realistic. I know that any of us, especially right now, could just walk into the hospital and wearing normal everyday clothes, and if there's an emergency, a doctor will just be like, hey, you, come here, I need your help. Very common. Let me know how common it is, because I can only assume that it happens at every single hospital.
While you guys are patting yourselves on the back, your patients are still in critical condition. Don't ever forget why you're here.
Patients? I mean, I guess the child who they were rude to, what's-her-face was gone throughout the whole episode until she found the box of hairy toys or whatever. And the other one actually did something good. She helped the boy and she helped the little girl. So she's the only one who shouldn't be getting scolded at.
Try to be a little more professional. These will help.
Wow, this is so cool.
I hope they will have tags that say intern on them, because otherwise that won't be good. Not that it seems to matter.
It has my name on it.
Yeah, Jack, it does.
Alright, and that was the first episode of Attaway General. So far I see that it is clearly based on reality, and that they are, I mean, hey, they're getting out of their TikTok comfort zone, so that's something. And I don't know any of their names. I have come to realize that. I don't know if it's because I wasn't listening or because they never said. But if you guys like this, let me know and I can maybe react to episode 2. Who knows? If you like the whole video overall, please like it. And if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Let's talk all things Attaway General in the comments below. And until my next video, I'll see you guys then. Bye!